This is not motivation. It's not supposed to be therapy. This is economic reality. In business, what is not measurable is not manageable. We need to have metrics to measure. You've heard the saying, you don't rise to your goals. You fall to the level of your standards. In this case, your tracked standards. What are you tracking? If you're not tracking it, it's not top of mind. Okay, it's not part of your focus. Where the focus goes, the energy flows. Well, if you're not focused on it, the energy's not going there. You're going to be doing other things. That's the busy work, and that's where you're doing a bunch of stuff but not doing the right things, and you're not having the movement and the progress that you need. Let's look at conversions. Those of you, just because I want to highlight some of you that are getting a great result, and the great results are a result of luck, but mindset, consistency, confidence, delivery that is built up over time. It's great if you're getting the financing, if you were stuck, but then now you're starting that new project, or you're really diving in and getting on that schedule and you've been consistent for 2 weeks. We need to identify, where are the leaks? Where are the leaks? Remember, skills plus performance doesn't equal success. You got to minus the leashes, everything that's holding you back. Skills plus performance minus leashes. Where are the leaks? Identify the leaks in your business, in your daily operations. Whatever's happening each day, that compounds during the week. We got to identify the leaks. If you have a bucket and there's a leak, what do? You stick your finger in the hole and you stop the leak. And then you got to repair the leak, right? What happens if you don't fix the leak? It keeps leaking. What happens? You lose all the water. And if you like fishing and you go fishing and you have fish in the water, like me when I was a kid, and the water goes out, the fish die. You don't want the fish to die. You want to take the fish home so you can show your friends that you caught all these fish. Is it a volume problem? You're not getting to enough people. You're not reaching out to enough people. You know what the typical actor says? Stunt performer says? I'm not getting enough auditions. Meaning, you're waiting, you're hoping, you think it's someone else's responsibility to get you auditions. Who makes 90%? Who makes 10%? Come on, guys. You want more opportunities, you need to go out and get it. Go out and gather. Go out and hunt. Is it a skills problem? No money, no skills. Make a little money, you have a little skill. You make a lot of money, you have a lot of skills. You have the highest level skill, you should be making the highest amount of money. So when people constantly want to talk about being broke or struggling being month to month and not having the money, it's never a money problem. It's a lack of skills. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to do it. You don't know where to do it. You don't know with whom to do it with. Is it a problem of following up? Like, you're getting all of these submissions out there, you're doing the outbound calls, but then you're not getting the result and you're not following up. Maybe you're not doing any of these things because it's a lack of confidence and you don't believe that it will work. You're constantly questioning if it will work, if it can work for you, if it's worth the time, and that leads to lack of courage. Being willing to take the risk when you don't have the confidence, when you're not sure of the results, but you do it anyway. That's called courage. Are you falling short because you don't know what to do, you don't know how to do it? Are you losing, falling short, failing because you don't know how to analyze the results? Maybe review your tapes, review your data, assess the numbers, assess the incoming, outgoing people, the calls. You don't have proximity to the right people, so you're not getting the right feedback. I'm one person. Who else do you have in your daily life that talks to you like this, that you can come to and look up to and then be around, so that way they're bringing you up, they're challenging you, they're helping to hold you accountable. You need to have other people in your life. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? Who are your friends? Who are you spending the most time with? And if you say, well, yeah, I'm so busy, then I'm just with my family. I get that, but you need other people. It can't just be your significant other, your kids, or just your immediate circle of friends, or just the people that you work with every day. Now, you might need to do that job and go to work and be around those people for 8 hours, but then you need to create the situation and the circumstance to do that with other people. It is absolutely necessary. Otherwise, you will fall to the level of their standards and their thinking and their conversations. You won't be able to avoid it. Or you will separate yourself from those people and then they just won't like you. You won't be likable. And then they're going to replace you with someone else who's more likable. Even if you do a good job, the more you ignore people, then eventually they're going to want to have some different energy. The isolation trap. How long have you been trying to do this on your own? Those of you who did the 5-week program already with me, remember how that was? Yeah, we had our calls, 2-3 days a week, but then it was every day, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, all throughout the day, the group chat, lots of energy, lots of excitement, everybody pushing for their goals. It was super uncomfortable, but you were super motivated. It didn't feel as uncomfortable as you thought it was going to be. And what you guys didn't do for months, years, or decades, boom, 5 weeks. You knocked it out. And every week you were having significant results. How long have you been trying to do what you're trying to do on your own? Remember, guys, this weekly mastermind, this is where you start the coaching with me. This is the bare minimum, like bottom level. There's a whole world of opportunity and proximity and coaching and results beyond this. This is just like getting your mindset right. What have you changed structurally in your life, in your days? Is it significant? You revised and you created your new schedule, but then you fell off of it. Or you're struggling to maintain it and it's some of the time, not all the time. Remember, this is the 100%, not 99%. Choose once, and then you never have to make that decision again. But you need the training, you need the consistency, you need the discipline until you run that system and that play so much that you get the results and it feels so good, and then discipline becomes automatic. You don't think about it. You just wake up and you just freaking go. Just like when you're a kid. You knew what you need to do when you went to bed, and you woke up and you executed and you did it every hour of the day, every single subject, every teacher, every assignment. Then after school, you did your thing, you did your homework, dinner, free time, bed. That was your life. So simple. It can be like that again. It can, guys. Then is it a motivation problem for some of you, or do you have an accountability and a systems problem? Just identify, which is it? Here are the questions. Who's auditing you every month? Well, you need to do it, but who are you doing it with? Yes, we'll do it, but once a month is enough. We talked about, well, you could do this daily, weekly, monthly. If you only do it monthly and nobody's auditing you throughout the month except for you. And so now we know that's not a good system. Don't trust yourself to do it. Who forces the numbers, the follow through on what you need to do? Who's holding you accountable? You should all have accountability partners, but are you actually being accountable with each other? It's time to step it up. An accountability partner is not supposed to be nice. They're supposed to hold you accountable. High-level goals, high-level accountability. But if you know that you're sliding on your side, then it's going to be harder to force or to be strong with your partner because you know yourself you're not being accountable with your things.